Hello and welcome to my first video of 2023. This will be a clean and undecorate for Christmas, and I will show you some of the plans that I have for this upcoming year. I'm so excited to get back to this. I used to make a lot of clean with me's, decorates with me's and stuff back in 2021. I took a year off just due to the crazy year. I'm going to link the video here for you guys as well as in the comments on updates, life updates, and everything that's been happening with us. So there's a sneak peek. I'm currently 22 weeks pregnant right now. So this was filmed over a 2-day period just because I needed help. So Declan, Shane, and I started yesterday taking down a lot of the Christmas decor. And then today I'm actually going to go through and wipe down all the surfaces. So I hope this gives you some motivation to start the new year. We are definitely taking a more simplified approach in our home this time around. I just feel like I needed something that's easy to maintain, especially being pregnant and welcoming a newborn here in the late spring. So I hope this gives you guys some inspiration on different things to start your new year. Let's get cleaning. I want to welcome you all back, and I hope that you all had a happy holiday season surrounded by loved ones with family and friends. We had a great time hosting both sides of family and friends between Christmas as well as New Year. As you can see here, this is about 2 days after Christmas. As you can see, there's just mess toys everywhere, and that's the way it's supposed to be. We made a lot of really sweet memories with Declan. He actually understood a lot was going on this year, so that made it extra special. As you can see, we just have a lot of toys and stuff scattered around, so Shane and I both sat down and decided today's the day we want to get going on taking down our Christmas decor. Normally, we typically do it the week in between Christmas and New Year, but we had to get together with some family on New Year's Day, so we wanted to keep the spirit alive a little bit longer. As much as I love the holiday decor for each season throughout the year, there's something about having a nice, simple, clean home right after, so I like to leave most of my decor down for about 2 or 3 weeks in January, just for a fresh start, so you can deep clean all your surfaces before you get trapped indoors for a little bit longer. Here in Pennsylvania, we really haven't had a ton of snow quite yet, but I know it's coming, so I would like to do another deep clean while the weather's still somewhat decent. Here in the new year, we have some new home projects that we would like to tackle that we didn't get to before the end of the year here. We moved into our home here about 6 months ago, and I'm so excited to be able to share with you guys. So if you want to follow along for more, please hit the subscribe button as well as the like button. That would help me out so much. I also plan on doing some on my Instagram story, just behind the scenes of different projects we'll be completing. We currently are about almost done with baby girl's nursery, and then we are planning on repainting and refinishing our cabinets in our kitchen, as well as new backsplash. We're doing some research on different ways to finish off our floors, but maybe we might be considering redoing our countertops. I've seen some tutorials on how to paint over the granite. If you personally have done this, please let me know in the comments below on 1, how did it go for your experience, and 2, how long do they actually last? Have you been able to keep the integrity of them, or have you had to repair them over time? I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious, idiots, thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown. Here's a really quick, easy Christmas ornament craft that you can do with your family every year. So we just take strips of paper, write down memories of big significant events that have happened that year, and I roll it up and put it into a plastic ornament, and I write the year on the front. So it's kind of cool that you can go back. When I always tell Shane when we're old and decrepit that we can go back and open each of them up and remember different things that happened in our life. After we took down the tree, I couldn't believe how much more natural light came through our window. I just love everything about it. Shane and I both had a hard time this year, especially around the holiday season, because we miss our old house so much that we had in Ohio. We loved how open and airy the main living space was. We love how cozy our new living room is, but at the same time we miss the open and airiness of it all. And I really miss our grand open the catwalk that went around the top story that opened up down into the living room. I absolutely loved walking out our bedroom and seeing that view Christmas morning. But we make the best out of it, and we find certain things that we love about this home as well. This is one little trick that I did find. These are
like faux garland twist ties that you can use to hang up your garland, and I've seen some people also use them to hang up ornaments on the Christmas tree. We found them at Home Depot. Now I'm just doing a quick vacuum of the living room. I am team Shark vacuums all the way. I know a lot of people are team Dyson. I've never personally owned a Dyson, but I've used one, and honestly I feel like the Shark just holds up really well. We've had this one for over 7 years now, and we used to have a German Shepherd, and it picks up all of dog hair. I cannot recommend it enough. In this clip here, Declan's trying to tell me that it's nap time and he's ready to go up for bed. So we're going to head up to his room next. I want to try to pick up as much of his home decor or holiday decor we can before he heads down. I cannot recommend enough decorating your kids' rooms. It was one of my favorite childhood memories growing up, and I couldn't wait to do it for Declan when he got older. He loves participating and picking out his decorations. You don't have to spend a ton of money. I mean, you can run to the dollar store and find the cutest little things. I found this light that I wove around his bed here from Walmart for like $1, and it was his favorite thing to put on every night when he went to bed. And it's nice because when it doesn't overheat and it runs on battery, and after about 3 hours the lights turn off on their own. Something I really recommend when you're packing up your Christmas decor, put it all on an open space so you can see where everything is at, and then package things in categories. So often we did like one tub of just all the garland, outdoor lights. Then we did one with the faux trees. Then we had one for ornaments. It just makes it so much easier when it comes to labeling and organizing your bins. So whenever you pull them out, you know exactly where they are. So for instance, like when we recently moved, our house from Ohio versus our home here in Pennsylvania are drastically different. So I didn't know exactly what room I wanted to put everything. So when I opened up each bin and I saw what I had, it made it so much easier to place each decor piece in each space I would like. Having a family command station makes a world of difference. We always had one in our home, and then when we moved recently, it took me a while to make ours for this home. So I actually made ours on my Cricut for our last home, and we love the layout, but I wanted to do it on acrylic sheet instead. So I recently finished that, and I'm just refreshing it for the new year here. It's nice because as soon as you walk in our mudroom, you can see everything you need right there. In this moment, I was so excited to write out on the calendar, and the fact that the first day of the year started on a Sunday just made my heart so happy. It made it so much easier. I hate more than anything when the new year starts like on a Wednesday or Thursday, and then I don't know, it doesn't fit the format of your calendar. So if you happen to be making a calendar like this, make sure you add more 5 weeks rather than 4 weeks. This is a little sneak peek of our basement and Declan's play area, his playroom. I'm going to actually be doing a video on how to declutter and organize. Like I said, we're trying to do more simple living, and I would love to do toy rotations with him. He gets overstimulated with too much around, so I'm really excited to start that. That'll probably be one of the videos here in the upcoming month or so. So Shane actually spent some time cleaning up the Christmas tree where the teepee currently is right here. And that was a huge help. We had a train going around the bottom of it, and that's where we opened up like all of our family gifts to each other on Christmas morning. It was just so nice and cozy, and Declan could play with his toys like immediately in that space. This is the next day where I was able to clean up everything in our kitchen from the morning for breakfast time, and I'm just showing you, we are looking forward to painting these countertops, cabinets, and backsplash. The kitchen cabinets are in fantastic shape. They just need some love. I'm assuming were probably put in about 15 years ago, but there's just a lot of projects and wear and tear on, especially you can see on the floor here. So if you have any tips or tricks on how to like sand down like true hardwood floors, let me know in the comments below. I would like to paint the cabinets like a creamy white, and then potentially sand down the island and do like a deeper mahogany brown potentially. We keep going back and forth on doing like gold hardware or black. Shane tends to like the more modern look, so we're probably end up doing more black in here since we do have some gold touches in the living room. And I know that it's hard. goal for myself that I set for this upcoming year is to be awake by at least 6. My goal after baby girl comes in the end of April is to be up at like 5:30. I know she's going to be having me up a lot through the night, so I'm trying to give my body and myself some grace for not being able to be up that early right now. But at the same time, I feel like the mornings I do wake up early, I get so much done. I'm so productive. I would love to be able to get like the dishes unloaded and everything ready before 8 when Declan wakes up. Sometimes he wakes up at 7:30, sometimes he wakes up at 8, but lately it's been more 8. I just feel like that's the best time for me time and to get a jump start on the day. Give me your tips and tricks below on what helps you stay motivated and to get ahead of the day before your littles wake up. This cabinet here is a hot mess for all of Declan's cups and bowls. I wanted a cabinet that he could have access to grab whatewver he needed. I'm trying to encourage him some independence on grabbing his own cups and silverware when we're having dinner or breakfast in the morning. But it's just, there's so much, it's overflowing. I know I need to declutter some of the things and rotate out. I also am hoping to try to clear out some cabinet space here for some bottles, and I know my pump parts and things like that. So I don't know, I'm trying to figure out if I should do it right above here in the cabinets or should go over where the mugs and stuff are in the corner cabinet, because I feel like we're going to be using them fairly often. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know what you guys do. Something that I'm having a hard time adjusting to living out in the country kind of is we have well water and we can't use our garbage disposal. So that's not an option for us here. So I have a little strainer thing that I put at the bottom of the sink to try to catch as much as we can. And I try to change that out often, but I feel like a lot of things just accumulate in our sink more often. So I'm finding myself having to scrub and disinfect the sink way more than I normally ever had to. So I don't know, it's just something I have to adjust to over time. I know plenty of people that have had that growing up and everything works out fine. It's all the other thing is trying to figure out with the hard water. So we have a lot of like the white buildup and calcium buildup on all of our sinks, our faucets, and our showers, etc. So I'm learning different tricks. I heard white distilled vinegar is everyone's best friend, as well as any type of like lime away. So let me know if you guys have that issue and what products do you guys like. Now that the countertops are clear, I'm just going ahead and sanitizing and wiping down the countertops as well as the backsplash. I cannot tell you how excited I am to take down this backsplash. I know there's probably worse ones out there. It just screams like grandma to me. So I'm really excited to be able to put new kind up. Let me know what you guys really like. I've been really liking the like creamier white or the true off-white like textured tile, and I'm so excited. I really think it would look really timeless and nice. I don't know, I probably didn't do the same grout color as the actual tile itself. Let me know what kind of stuff you guys are liking based on trends. Do you think we should do more timeless or should we do some trendy things? I'm trying not to find anything that's like super bold and obnoxious in the space just because there's so much going on with the countertops. Like I said before, we're not still exactly sure what we're going to be doing with those, so I feel like I want to do something a little bit more neutral. you're looking for a good toddler stand in the kitchen, I cannot recommend this one enough. It's the Little Partners. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law got this for Declan last year, and it's our favorite. You can even attach boards onto the side for activities. We might actually look into doing that here for when little girl comes, just so she can stay busy while I'm cooking in the kitchen, as well as Declan can play with her as well. Now that the kitchen's done, I'll be moving on to our dining room. I love our dining room built-ins that the previous owners had put in. They match our kitchen cabinets, so we'll probably be painting those as well down the road. But I just love having all the extra cabinet space as well as entertaining. So we have additional outlets for when we host, which was great during the holidays, especially for like crock pots and different things. We also have like a wine fridge and extra ice maker. Like they went all out for that, and just having the prep wet sink there is amazing as well for like a little coffee bar. We are also looking to paint the walls here, so we're trying to figure out what we want to do. I'm thinking, of course, probably white, which Shannon probably will go nuts. He's so tired of me picking white anytime we paint a space, but it's so nice and neutral. And then if you want to change out pops of color other places, it's so easy to do. But we'll see. I just feel like with our black granite table that we had from our last house, it's so dark itself that I just don't really want to have the dark walls. We're not crazy about the brown. I know some people suggest like the Urbane Bronze by Sherwin-Williams. I love that color, but I think it might just be a little bit too moody, or maybe that's the vibe we should go for. So we're having a hard time deciding on the wall color, and then if we do the creamy color on the cabinets, so it'll be like a creamy white. So we don't know if that'll be too much contrast, so we'll see. And we might actually do like Urbane Bronze painting the cabinets themselves maybe, and then do like a lighter like off-white walls that kind of match the shiplap that was in the background. I don't know, I'm trying to make it be like classy, but definitely more of an adult space.
I've been running most of my life, blowing smoke everywhere around. I've been searching, but I can't see.
This year for our gingerbread Christmas village, I decided to put it in our glass case stand like this. So if you're looking for a cute way to display gingerbread house without having your toddlers get at it, this is a great way to do it. It's kind of like a little mini snow globe. I've seen where some people put like faux snow at the bottom and they made it like a little, like I said, miniature snow globe. It's such a cute idea. But it's end of the year, it's time to get rid of them. They have been out for over a month and a half, and all the candy's probably dried up at this point. I did see a trick that I actually used this year and it worked fantastic. Instead of using the icing that comes with the package to assemble the gingerbread house, you actually take regular granulated sugar, melt it in a pan, and then dip the edges in it when it becomes like liquefied. Be careful because it is liquid sugar, so it will burn. I did burn my finger slightly on it, so you have to be very careful, but it holds so well. It's just like using hot glue. I've seen some people use hot glue, but just in case if you're worried about people eating it or going after it, everything in that way would be edible.
In the stars, but it's been right in front of me this whole time. Can't believe I didn't see the light.
As I was cleaning up this whole buffet area, I realized that I haven't washed our coffee pot in a while and it got some heavy duty use over the holidays. So I'm going through and just cleaning out our coffee. I think it's Ninja coffee bar. And we've had it, gosh, we've got that before we even got married. So close to 6-7 years now. And we also have an espresso maker as well. So I'm just going through wiping down all the parts, and then I'm going to run a quick distilled vinegar rinse through it. I noticed that the bottom button on the front of here, it lets us know that it's time to do the clean setting. So that's what I'm going to run through that. I'm just going to wipe down an espresso, empty the pods as well. One thing always remember, if you have an espresso maker, wipe down the bin that they recycle all of the leftover pods into, because that can build up a ton of stuff at the bottom, and a lot of people forget to clean that out.
If I never see the light, I wouldn't care, 'cause I'm so perfect right here.
When I do a vinegar cleaning rinse in the coffee pot, I usually only fill it up to the cup, and then I fill the rest of the tank with water, and then I do about 2 or 3 follow-up rinses of just plain water as well, with the clean setting as well. So if you want to ever override it, you can go ahead and just hold it in, and it will go ahead and run the clean cycle. So the difference between running a normal brew versus a clean cycle is like the pressure behind the line itself, so it's more forceful during the clean cycle.
With the words of a lullaby.
While that is running, I'm going to go ahead and continue to wipe down the countertops here and just finish up in the dining room. Cleaning up after your almost 3-year-old is a never-ending battle, but like I said, after decluttering a lot of his toys and only focusing on ones that invokes his creativity, and he's obsessed with cars right now, building, so I have a lot of that up there, as well as some puzzles, activities like sticker books, anything that's like more learning geared or works on like STEM projects, I keep them up here. He's also obsessed with monster trucks, so stay tuned for the party prep for him for his Monster Jam 3rd birthday theme. We designated this cabinet for Declan's toys, and if it doesn't fit in here, it will go downstairs and it will go in the toy rotation. So we have his like wooden train set, puzzles, his Tony's box, he's a couple remote control cars, he has coloring things, it's just his magnet tiles. We also got the dinosaur magnet tile extension pack for him, and it is so adorable. I cannot recommend it enough. I'm also, like I said, planning on doing like a playroom organizing video, so if you would like some of the links to some products that I'm absolutely loving right now and purchase to do it, I can do that for you. Just let me know. We just moved our large coffee table that we had in our last house downstairs into the basement because we needed more space in the living room, and that was the best decision we could have ever done. We have so much more space to play, but we are looking for a round ottoman with storage that we can use in the corner there.
Thank you so much for joining me on this clean and undecorate with me. I know I didn't do a deep clean. I'm probably going to do deep clean of the house here in the next few months, but it was just a good start, just to get started to the new year. Like I said, I cannot stress how great it is and how much less time it takes me to clean and just pick up the house at the end of the night, just decluttering as much as you possibly can. It's crazy. More studies have come out that kids truthfully only need about like 5 to 10 toys max, because realistically they only had the attention span to play with that much, and if they have more than that, they become overwhelmed. So I'm really excited to take this approach, not only for Declan as well as for our household, and it's made a world of difference. Stay tuned for more house projects. Our next plan, like I said, included earlier in the video, we want to try to do our kitchen, our guest bathroom, as well as a sneak peek of baby girl's nursery. It is almost done. We just have a couple more finishing touches, so stay tuned for that. It should be up here in the next week or so. So please like this video, share it, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more content. So nice to see you guys. Happy New Year.